Good morning. Hunt M Ragless, wild Jaeger and stable sticks. We are currently en route to one of my farms that I manage the deer. It is 4:52 a.m. and I'm just heading over to the farm now to have a look round. I've managed to get a couple of days off, so I thought I'm going to make the most of it and go out and see what deer are about. I think I've missed the rut over here. I'm not sure till we have a walk round, but I would say if I haven't missed it, it's near the end of it. So let's get over the farm, get set up and see what we see. Morning everyone. I've got out to the farm and I've got myself ready. I've had a look with the binoculars because the light's coming in. Quick scat round with the thermal, and I've got 3 rows sat out about 200 yards in the middle of the wheat field. There's a hare on the right hand side and something I can see further in the distance. So I'm just going to wait for a bit more light to come and then see what these row are sat out here. Literally 200 yards from where I've been getting the truck ready, and they're sat just watching now. So I'll wait for a bit more light and then hopefully we can get some better footage and see what we've got. The buck's on the right, sorry, on the left. So yeah, I'm going to make a bit of advantage with this Dempsey light and try and get up along that hedge line. I've got to the corner and I've just got this hedge to go, but they are literally 200 yards in front of me. There's 2 does right in line. The buck is just out of my sight, so hopefully I can sneak along the hedge and not get spotted. They're bedded down and they don't look as though they're too spooked or alert. So let's have a go, see where we get to. Oh, that doe's just clocked something. At this moment they don't know I'm there here. They seem to be transfixed on watching something to my left. Although that second doe's now looking this way. She's turned back now. I'm going to have to get steady. That buck is going to hopefully just be round the corner. But I'm going to have to stalk the 2 does because they're his eyes at the moment. Right. They know I'm here, but they're not too alarmed. The buck's looking the other way, so let's keep it steady. Uh-oh. Spotted. The buck is still looking the other way. The buck doesn't notice. But that doe's clocked me. So I'm just going to stand here for a minute. Let's try and defuse it. Alright. The buck's now got up. Right, that younger doe. Right. Let's try and green a bit of ground. That's a nice young buck. Yeah, that's a very nice young buck. First inspections. Oh, that's it, cover blown. They're not stopping for no one. Buck's gone on his own, and the two does are going down over the field. There goes one. The second one's in amongst those bells. The buck still stood out there in amongst the bells. But he's quite a nice looking buck, so I think I'm going to leave that one. Okay. Typical with stalking, you've not necessarily got to stalk the one you're after. For that scenario, there was two does sat in the field. The buck was out of my vision, so I had to stalk the does to get close to the buck. And the middle doe, the one that stood up, I think the other is our kid from last year, or possibly this year. The buck was not phased. He trotted on when they were alerted. It's a bit tricky. I only had the hedge line to go and they were looking straight at me. But I got a nice look at the buck, and yeah, he's a nice little 6-pointer. I think I'll leave him because he's got some growing to do, and I think he'd be a nice buck to have about. So, no, good start to the morning. Wasn't expecting it to be that close to where I park the vehicle, but that's deer for you. You never know where they're going to be. So let's move on and see what else we get. He doesn't seem that fast, does he? I wonder if the rut is over. That could be a buck. That's quite a big deer, that. Should we cut across and have a look? That's a doe. 3 of them. 4 of them. So that one at the back's a buck. Tell you that now. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7 deer we've seen. That looks to be a buck to shoot. That's a different buck. I wonder if that's the one that was in that backfield. It wasn't that one that's out there, I know that for a fact. Right, I've just come along the bottom boundary edge and I've just bumped up a buck. Looks quite big body for the meat. Antlers not so good. So I'm going to try and stalk on, try and find him, see what he's like, and hopefully have a shot and possibly get a buck this morning. As I'm talking now, I've got a buck coming down the boundary edge over to my right that I can see. Yeah, that's another buck over there coming down along the road edge. So there's a few bucks about. I've seen 7 deer so far. Definitely don't think the rut's on. I think I've missed that. He's not stopping. That was the one. He's got one small antler and one big antler. That's the luck of the draw. Definitely not interested in the squeak. He's got the jump on me again and he's gone out over onto the neighbours now. Out round wide. I'll leave him be because I'm not going to be able to stalk him. So I'll have a look, move on and see what else we come across this morning. So it's been a good morning. I've seen 2 hares, 8 deer. So yeah, stay tuned. See what we can find, and if we get a shot, we get a shot. If we don't, we don't. That's stalking. Got one out here running across. That's that buck. Certainly giving me the run around this morning. Got 2 bucks. One's gone on the bank. Right, the one that's going up on the bank now is a decent buck. Chasing a younger buck. They're going to be in the next field. I think we're going to do is just go down slow and steady. Well, they're definitely out stalking me this morning. Still seen a nice lot of bucks. Some good ones and some manageable ones. think I'll have to walk back around again and see if they've gone through. Never mind. That's stalking. Okay, so that's the stalk that's over. It's been an enjoyable morning. Definitely seen a lot of deer and some lovely hares. I've seen a nice selection of bucks that need taken out and a good selection that needs to stay. This morning they just seemed to be one step ahead of me. Two I'd selected, but they were more switched on, I think. We got no wind at all, so it was quite still, and I think they could hear me coming more so. But no, it was a nice morning. Seen 12 deer in total. So no, it's been a really good morning. Walking around with the stable sticks, you don't even know you've got them in your hand, being carbon fibre. They're so light but strong. So I'm looking forward to using them. I've got some time off next week, so I'm going to try and get out again and see if we can catch up with a couple of the bucks we've seen today. So thanks for watching. Hunt M Ragless, Wild Jaeger and 4 stable sticks.